Pizza Hut.
All in set.
I'm an American.
He became the most important distilling family in Ireland. I think he counts.
Yeah.
I think you're going to get the Irish vote of
He
confidence.
moved to Dublin. Yeah. Yeah, he counts. Yeah.
Yeah. He spent most of his life in Ireland.
Yeah. John Jameson did. Do you think that's the liquor you've drank the most of?
I bet it's Jägermeister. You're talking to me or Mike?
Everyone.
Yeah, it's
I
got
can't. There's no way to tell, man.
Does malt liquor count? Or you're just saying like
Liquor. No, hard liquors.
Yeah, it's either that or vodka.
It's that or Jägermeister. Unfortunately, there was a
Jägermeister.
I mean, decades of that. I honestly bet it's Jaeger. Because that was Adam and I before, years into Portland, honestly, would still drink that. And yeah, so, yep, probably that.
I'm trying to think. Like one brand name. I drink a lot of Hendrick's gin.
Yeah, you're a gin guy.
I like that one tequila.
Although I have to rail against your anti-Ryan Reynolds thing, because Aviation Gin's probably the only good celebrity alcohol.
That's fine. I'm just tired of the vibe.
I like how you strap. That's fine. You lean forward.
He didn't invent it. That's a Portland, Oregon
No,
gin.
he bought into that late, but there's guys like fucking The Rock's tequila is fucking horse shit.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
George
it's fine.
Clooney's tequila is fucking horse shit.
I'm sure it's fine.
His
No,
tequila,
there's no,
Casamigos is
they're
fine.
terrible.
Well, I guess you know more about liquor than us.
Here's the thing with tequila is you're allowed to use like 1% of like additives, and they go Casamigos and The Rock shit go like right up to the brim with that. They're like, we're using every atom of that 1%.
Don't they make it taste better?
They put vanilla extract in it. It's not good. It's fucking not tequila. It's gross.
Sounds fine to me.
Yeah, I like Casamigos too,
Give me
man.
a little vanilla. I'll take it.
Espolón's half the price and a lot better.
Okay.
So switch to that.
I don't think what that tequila I drink a ton of is. Hornitos? Hornitos. It might be Hornitos I've had the most of.
Yeah.
I never was tequila never really did it. I don't know.
It's like the last 5 years I've gotten into it. Like Palomas, love them.
Yeah.
Right.
What's a Paloma?
It's tequila, grapefruit juice, lime, and either soda water or like squirt.
It's so
Which-
good.
Which a lot of people think is pee, but it's not.
Squirt?
That's the second time I've got you guys with that one. Because one time
I really liked it.
There'll be 3 more.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I'm taking Fast and Furious me with those. I'll take 9, 10 of those. John Jameson, distiller of whiskey, important distiller of whiskey, wrecker of our lives, John Jameson. David Borey, time for your second and your third picks.
I'm gonna sail away with this pick, Enya.
Yes.
ooh,
Sure.
nice.
Yeah, I thought she was gonna go first round.
She lives in a castle. She's amazing.
I had her on the board, but I already took a singer, so I didn't want to diversify.
She lives in a castle now?
Yeah, she lives in a castle in Ireland.
I want to see a castle. How many of you have seen a castle?
I am. I'm raising my hand.
A White Castle.
You've seen castles, David, just casually in France, probably.
Oh, yeah. And I went to Buckingham Palace.
Yeah.
Oh
Do
yeah.
we have any castles here in the States?
Like,
You know, kind of.
Rhode Island has a bunch of them.
oh, there's a
Actual-
Hearst Castle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a castle like I would see in Europe?
Yeah.
Not really. I mean,
Okay.
castles
see a
like you see
fucking
in Europe
castle.
are like they're
Like
part
where knights were. I want to see some shit like that.
You gotta go. You know where you could go? Fucking Ireland.
Yeah.
And you know, I think I've tried to. If I told you guys, my dad was gonna take me one time, and then my mom shut it down because he owed like 20 grand in child support. And I was so mad at the time, and now I look back like.
Yeah, pretty reasonable.
There.
She wasn't gonna
Pretty-
let him be like, all right, go look cool. Instead of paying me child support, take him to Ireland. And probably get him drunk when he's 10.
Enya.
Yeah.
Sail away, sail away, sail away. I don't know anything about Enya.
Yeah, do people like that music anymore? Seems like a weird early 90s
For some
thing.
reason, I thought you were queuing up Christopher Cross. I was like, wait, I don't think he's Irish.
No, he's something. He's gravel.
Enya
He
is
rules.
mad Irish. Her name, the way it's anglicized is Enya Patricia Brennan, but the way it's spelled is like Aithne Padraiginin named Ralph meme. It's crazy. She was born in Gweedore in County Donegal, in the Gaeltacht region.
Oh man.
Dude, she's mad Irish.
Yeah, she's got it.
She looks,
got it.
she's got that Irish look. She looks Irish. It's fun.
She rocks. Her music, like, is so good.
It feels good.
She lives in a castle in Kilkenny County, Dublin.
Yeah, maybe I've heard a different Enya song, but I can only think of the one. Did she do that? Sad, dim one.
Maybe.
Yeah, that was a weird time.
Yeah, what was it, like late 90s, kind of?
I feel like it was like early 90s.
The Pure Moods commercials?
Yeah, like the chanting album, like people
Uh-huh.
were into weird religious music. But yeah, Enya, this is
I'm reading
now,
her personal life section. It's amazing.
what's she been doing?
She's attracted the attention of several stalkers. One time, a guy wearing her picture around his neck in Italy stabbed himself outside her parents' pub.
Yeah, all that so Irish. Wow, no. Yeah, it is. Parents Pub, all that.
She has a planet named after her.
What?
Oh,
There's a newly discovered species of fish, Lepronus enye, which was found in the Orinoco River drainage area, was named after her.
she made it.
What else, dude? I'm looking into Enya deep. I'm going on a deep dive.
Yeah, you know more than me now. I'm not an element.
She's more spiritual than religious.
That makes sense.
She bought a
Yeah.
Victorian Grade A listed castellated mansion, which is a castle, for $2.5 million, whatever the Irish dollar was. That feels cheap.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
feels like.
Yeah, formerly known as Victoria Castle. She renamed it Manderley.
Where's that be?
Wow.
And she's got a SoundCloud.
She ranks third on the list of wealthiest Irish entertainers, after Macklemore.
You say she's got a SoundCloud?
Yeah.
I don't know, she rapped.
After Macklemore and Ryan Lewis. She's got 4 Grammys. Good, dude. I might have an Enya afternoon.
I think you should.
I think you got it in you.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. He's back.
Ah,
He's back, baby.
John Patrick. Enya, and your third pick, David.
Oh, there it is. And your third pick.
I think I'm gonna go with a fake this time. And I am going to pick Priest Ballad from Kansas, New York.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, on the list.
The tough dude, that dude is tough as fucking nails.
Yeah, man.
That movie's so good.
I was thinking while I was putting this list together, and obviously I've gone a different direction. It's been so long since I've seen Gangs in New York. I might have to watch that tonight.
That's exactly the sentence you say when you go and watch it.
Yeah,
That's a good nap movie too.
it's long.
Yeah,
It is,
so
and it's like it's so intense the whole time. There's not. It's whenever I watch that, I really want to watch it. It's not, I don't really just throw it on.
Yeah,
But it
Liam
is-
Neeson, dude.
Dude, he's
yeah.
so,
Whoa, 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 whoa,
so
whoa.
good.
Well, I mean, if we're taking Priest Vallon, are we?
I mean, no, he's not off the board. I don't think.
It'd be weird if someone took him at this point, right? Though.
I mean, I don't think anybody's going to after that whole "I'm hunting for a black guy" interview.
Or is that exactly why I take him?
I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing.
I mean, I don't know if anybody's going to take him after that. But, you know,
Yeah, Priest
they
Vallon.
could. I just don't want to discourage anybody from doing it. But I will bring up the whole, a black guy hurt my friend, so now I'm going to just kill a random one interview.
You know, a lot of people have interviews.
He said he felt like that for like a day. He didn't kill anyone.
Maybe keep that to yourself. Maybe just fucking pocket that feeling.
That's not the Irish way, dude. That's
Real out of pocket, the Irish.
He's the leader of the Dead Rabbits. Didn't he beat people with a cross?
Yeah,
He
he
did.
took a cross into battle.
Man, that's gnarly.
Yeah, what else do you want?
Bill the Butcher said he was the best man he ever knew or something, right?
Something like
Like
that.
Bill the Butcher had no honor, and he still honored the priest. That's how buck the priest was. Is that he was like, Bill the Butcher gave a shit about him. That's
Yeah,
why.
yeah, he wouldn't let them cut off his wiki. Or no,
This is a kill. Is that the name? The name for boner of the time, the wiki.
Pinky.
Pinky.
Priest Fallon.
What was the time period, gangs in New York? Was it like Revolutionary War time?
Oh, I don't know.
It was
18, I think.
Civil War. It was the Civil
Right
War.
before the Civil War.
It was during,
Oh.
right? Because they were trying to they were
That's right.
signing Irish people up and stuff.
Really? Wasn't there like an explosion in New York? The Civil War didn't get up to New York, did it? Like, isn't that the last battle? There's like a big explosion, like a bomb.
I mean, they sent people from it, but there wasn't a whole lot of action there.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Anyway.
I think it was the 18. I think it looks like here the gangs in New York is the 1840s. Which was 20 years prior to the Civil War.
Yeah.
But there is, I mean, America had a very shaky and violent history all over the place, left and right, dude.
It
Currently.
was complicated.
Complicated. Priest Fallon. Mike, time for your third pick.
Oh, didn't David go back to back?
You did. You
Yeah,
did.
and yeah.
Priest
Oh,
Fallon.
wait, you did. Okay, yes. So, right up, fucking another Liam Neeson character. Fucking Irish revolutionary, chairman of the Provisional Government of the Irish Free State, and commander of the National Army during the Irish Civil War. I'm taking Michael Collins, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you taking the movie character Michael Collins or the real guy?
The real guy.
There you go.
Yeah, yeah.
Michael Collins. Tell us a little bit about Michael Collins.
Yeah, you gotta run that down.
He was just the leader of the Irish Army during the Irish Civil War during the 1920s, I believe it was.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Fucking badass dude who was at fucking way prior to the IRA. IRA was like 1970s-ish area.
Okay. Is the
And to today, pretty much.
the IRA is bad or is it good?
Depends on who you are. If you're British,
Yeah.
probably not so great. But you know, hey, check under your car before you start
Do
it.
they stand for the right stuff though?
Yes.
What's
they
the right
stand
stuff?
for
It's a New Kids on the Block song.
Ireland being free and not under the rule of the not under the rule of the British Empire.
John Jameson.
Yeah.
John Jameson's had a firm grip on Ireland. It ain't going anywhere.
Yep. Pretty,
Yeah.
pretty straightforward.
They were Irish. He was an Irish led for Irish independence.
Yes. Which is good, in
I'm
my
awesome
opinion.
for that.
Yeah. Fuck the UK.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
Like broad swings. All right.
have you had their chocolate?
I mean, are Lints? Are those British?
Those are Belgian, dude. Cadbury flakes, dude. The Brits are out here making fucking candy.
That was almost my crypt name, British Chocolate. But I chose
chocolate? Yeah,
6
dude.
instead. Instead, I landed on 6 with a C.
Looking more to Michael Collins. I don't know much about him.
I don't know much about Irish people. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
say it. I fucking
Yeah.
thought this draft was gonna be real knocked out of the park, and as soon as I sat down, I had nothing. I had nothing, dog. That's why I'm so quiet. I ain't got shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on over there. I
No.
think they like potatoes.
We do. Yeah. We like distilling those potatoes even more.
He was killed in the Irish Civil War.
Yeah.
Ireland's complicated, as any place subject to colonialism ends up being.
Poignant. Huh?
Thank you.
There it is.
I said something today and Laura looked at me. I said something. I forget the context, but I was like, or rather, maybe it's in the other room. She goes, oh, rather. Don't make fun of me when I try. Don't make fun of me for trying.
We're gonna power through it, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just keep using. Right, I'll say litigious at some point today.
First man through the wall. Sean, time for your third pick.
I'm going real. I'm going Colin Farrell.
Yeah, there you go. The
Okay.
penguin.
I like me a Colin Farrell. I always have. I even like that. Speaking of college movies, I went to The Recruit in college. It was like free movie night at the theater, and The Recruit was playing. It was Al Pacino
Al
and Colin
Pacino?
Farrell joint.
Oh,
He was in Scrubs. I just like him. I think he's dope. Have yet to see the Batman. I
You gotta
great.
see it.
Yeah, it's
cannot.
good.
I know. I just.
Yeah, I just saw it.
It's tough. Like I gotta find a night where Max is like sleeping properly, and then I
Yeah.
feel okay bailing. But it's gotta happen like
It's
Monday or Tuesday.
It's 3 hours, so block off a good
Yeah,
chunk
it's-
of time.
Oh, I'll block off 5 hours, dude. I'm gonna go talk to myself about it. I'm so excited to see it.
It's great. Colin Farrell's making cool moves. Like he's becoming like a really interesting actor.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
In this Batman movie, he's doing crazy stuff, and that apparently that After Yang movie is really good.
Well, and he got like weird. Another one of those dudes that got weird hate for. I don't know. He didn't do anything wrong. He just was. I don't know. Just some dude, and everybody said fuck him for a while.
Really?
And,
Wasn't he? He was wilding for a bit, wasn't
I
he?
think he was violent. He was like drinking crazy. He might have been cheating on people. I don't know,
Good.
but
Yeah,
Fine.
yeah.
Go for it. What do I care?
In Bruges is fucking classic.
In Bruges, amazing.
That movie's hard.
The TV show The North Water, that movie is hard.
I hadn't seen that.
But The North Water is supposed to be really good. He plays a whaler.
Yeah, he's just tight, man. He's just he seems like one of those people that if you met him, he would be dope. Like he wouldn't seem like a famous dude.
He's been on the show a couple times, and like, you fucking get it. That guy is beautiful
he
and
looks beautiful.
so charming. And then you throw the accent on top of it. It's like
Yeah.
I'm surprised he's ever not having sex.
I'm looking at him right. Yeah, like he could take enough time off just to go eat or something.
Yeah,
I'm looking at his
the fact that
IMDb
he's
photo.
made so many movies is like amazing.
He's very attractive. This
Yeah,
man.
he's beautiful.
Yeah. Oh yeah, SWAT. I bet Shane loves SWAT and Phone Booth too.
He's also in your favorite movie, Sean, Roman J. Israel Esquire.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, you read my tattoos again? What's going on?
Wait, Sean, who's your second pick?
It was real. Who was it?
Van
It was
Morrison.
Yeah, Van Morrison.
Oh, that's right. I erased it.
that anti-Semite Van Morrison.
Anti-Semite. Van
That's
Morrison.
right.
Noted. Yeah. Well, noted now. I didn't fucking know that.
Colin Farrell seems to be okay with the Jews.
Yeah. True Detective was kind of a stinker, but he was the best part about the season he was in. I will say that.
I never saw it. He was in Widows, though, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, what else?
seen it?
Yeah. Oh, Widows is great.
Good.
Colin Farrell, man, love him to death.
Colin Farrell.
Colin Farrell.
Time for my third and fourth picks. Wow. Which way am I going to go?
I think I see what you're doing. I think I see where you're going.
Not necessarily.
All right. I think I see what you're doing.
Alec Baldwin.
Oh.
Is he Irish? I had no idea.
He's from Boston, right?
I'm not going to take that's not
No,
funny.
he's.
The Rust tragedy was nothing to make light of.
Yeah.
I would have taken him before that because it would have been funny to do that.
I thought you were just taking him because his daughter's named Ireland.
The Baldwins are Irish.
I didn't know that. But
Oh, yeah.
checks out.
They're from New York, I thought.
Yeah, well, no, but they're
No,
Irish
yeah,
Americans.
yeah.
Another famous Irish American, Bill O'Reilly. That is my third pick.
He's doing it.
I think I see what you're doing here.
I love it. I love it.
Besmirching our people with this shit.
Bill O'Reilly.
I think I see where you're going with this.
Am I besmirching your people? Author. Television personality.
Bang.
You're lucky I'm not gonna Google evil Jewish people and get put on a list.
Go ahead and get put on that
I'm
list.
not doing it. I'm not doing it.
We run the media. Dan Morrison will tell you.
You wrote a song about it.
Damn it.
Also, if you have to Google evil Jewish people, you haven't been paying attention. We're right out there.
I think I see what you're doing here.
Oh.
Oh, man.
Bill
Bill
O'Reilly. Again,
Riley factor.
I have to do this to myself. He was a newsman in Portland, Oregon.
Really?
Was he really? Is that where he started?
Yeah. He worked at KATU in Portland, Oregon for a few months.
When? Like long time ago?
Yeah, before he went back to Boston. I mean, here again, in his defense,
Let's go.
Let's hear. Defend him.
smooth voice,
Okay.
smooth Irish voice,
He's real tall.
tall.
That's
A
his
tall
defense. I mean, he's tall. You can't get mad at a tall guy. What are we doing?
He feels tall, smooth Irish voice.
How tall is this motherfucker?
And
He's 6'4".
yeah, I'm saying, dude.
So he doesn't have that going for him.
Yeah.
What a good defense. Oh no, he's tall. It's cool.
Yeah, he's tall.
He's loud.
Don't worry about that. He's tall and loud. It's fine.
Boisterous voice. Bill O'Reilly is my third pick, and my fourth pick.
I think I see where you're going.
Now I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna turn it back. To somebody who might be a little controversial, I'm taking Lord of the Dance, Michael Flatley.
Oh,
Whoa.
yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Wait,
I forgot about that whole era.
did he do some Wild Boy shit too?
Not really. He's just the Lord of the Dance.
Oh no, you said he's controversial. I don't remember. I was gonna say.
No. More controversial than Bill O'Reilly, who I think everyone agrees is one of the great Irish Americans.
Michael Flatley is not in good shape anymore.
He did play the Trump inauguration.
Michael Flatley did?
Yeah.
He doesn't know our politics. He doesn't know our politics. It was just a kid.
Oh no, and he called it a great honor with a U. He called it a great honor with a U.
Yeah.
Dance knows no politics.
He retired after that,
Dance
too.
has no party. Well, there's like dance parties. But
He came out of retirement for that shit.
Wow. He also owns a castle. Good for him.
he's the only other guy who can dress like Prince. You gotta give it up for that.
All these motherfuckers getting castles. I don't got a castle. This is bullshit.
And you're never gonna get one.
Shut up, Sean. I'm gonna get one before you.
He does dress like Prince.
Yeah, it's crazy. Nobody else can pull that off.
Yeah. He's the fucking Lord of the Dance,
He
dude.
started wearing those big brimmed hats before white ladies.
Yeah. Remember how big Michael Flatley in The Lord of the Dance was?
It was huge. It was on
That shit
PBS
was
all the time.
Huge. It was
He's worth
everywhere.
300 million. Jesus.
America fell hard for Irish dance.
Yeah, we were big into it.
Yeah.
He was really tan.
It was Shen Yun before Shen Yun.
Yeah.
It was just... I'm watching a clip of him right now. People are in the crowd going fucking nuts.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a shirt on.
That's breakdancing for white people.
What if
Yeah.
you saw Prince in the crowd?
I would go
I
fucking
wouldn't be
nuts.
surprised.
Prince had the checkout show or two.
He's white people's Jabberwockies,
Yeah,
basically.
dude, he's amazing. Well, Jabberwockies are white people, Jabberwockies. They're not white, but they're for white people.
They sure like him.
Yeah, dude, Michael Flatley is the Lord of the Dance. See, I'm not just sticking it to you. I'm trying to paint a broad spectrum.
No, there's all types of that.
For every Macklemore and Vince McMahon, there's a Bill O'Reilly and Michael Flatley.
Yeah, what a fucking juxtaposition those are.
Did Macklemore actually do something wrong that I'm missing?
No,
Okay, all
he's
right.
great. Neither did Michael Flatley, other than play the trumpet. I'm telling you, I'm giving you a broad spectrum.
Right, no, I feel you.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Sean, time for your fourth pick.
I'm gonna go fictional.
Actually, you know what, Sean? Before
Yes.
you make that fourth pick, why don't we
Uh-huh.
take another short break?
This episode of All Fantasy Everything is brought to you by Blue Chew. Now, guys, let me ask: are you looking for a little extra confidence when it's time to have fun in the bedroom or wherever you're going? Let me tell you about BlueChew.com. Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra or Cialis, but in a chewable form and at a fraction of the cost. That is clutch. So it's chewable, it doesn't like chewing stuff, come on. And it's cheaper. That's, those are both good things. I want it to be cheaper, I want it to do the same thing, and that's exactly what they're designed to do. Because Blue Chew is an online prescription service, there are no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, no waiting in line at a pharmacy, and it ships right to your door in a discreet package. You go sign up at BlueChew.com, you consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. And the best part is it's all done online. Blue Chew's licensed medical providers work with you to find the right ingredient and strength for your prescription. Everyone's a little different. If you don't like swallowing pills, no problem. Blue Chew's tablets are chewable. That's, again, another saving grace. Some people just don't like taking a pill. You don't have to. Blue Chew's tablets are made in the USA. And here's a special deal for our listeners. Try Blue Chew free when you use our promo code ALLFANTASY at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. Again, that's BlueChew.com, promo code ALLFANTASY to receive your first month for free. This episode of All Fantasy Everything is brought to you by Hawthorne Lab. Now, if you're listening, you know that we're all feeling good all the time. We're looking good. We're smelling good. That's clutch. And we have Hawthorne Lab to thank for that. Hawthorne is a premium men's grooming brand that makes it quick and easy for you to confidently feel your best with skincare and hair care made just for you. I've never been somebody to go and spend time at the store figuring out what actually works for me as far as like skincare and things. And that is where Hawthorne comes in. They use data from hundreds of thousands of customers to recommend the perfect products for your body chemistry, your skin type, your hair type, and your lifestyle. If you're active, if you have, like I have very dry skin, I get dandruffy. It's uncouth to talk about, but I do. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. And that is where Hawthorne's going to come in, and they're going to help you with everything. So you go online, you take the quiz that they have laid out for you. They ask you everything: how active you are, what kind of skin type you have. And it was really nice to go and answer everything honestly, because then at the end of the quiz, you'll view your customized products that are tailored just to your body, your skin, your hair, your lifestyle. And the products I got that were amazing, not all of them, but the ones that like really stuck out to me, the deodorant and the body wash are, I swear by them. And Hawthorne stands by their customers, so again, if you're not completely satisfied, they will retailer your products for free based on your feedback, and they'll pay for the additional shipping, so there's really no risk. So make sure you're ready for anything or anyone that comes your way by taking Hawthorne's quiz today. Go to hawthorne.co and use the promo code ALLFANTASY to get 10% off your first purchase. That is HAWTHORNE.co, promo code ALLFANTASY, hawthorne.co, promo code ALLFANTASY.
Hey, we're back. Welcome back to All Fantasy Everything, already in progress. We're about to get to Sean Jordan's fourth pick in the Irish fictional or non-fictional draft. Sean?
Before I pick, I just recommend that everybody puts a spoonful of lotion in their coffee next time. It'll really wake you up. It'll give you a nice little boner. I'm gonna go fictional. I'm going Frank Costello from The Departed.
There you go.
Yeah.
I was gonna go one of the good guys from The Departed, but I'm not. I want to watch the world burn. He's fantastic in that movie. It's like Jack Nicholson being such good Jack Nicholson. Is he Irish? Is he Irish?
I think is Costello an Irish name? I think so.
I meant Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson, is he? I was wondering if he's Irish. He's not, right? I should have looked. I didn't even think to look if like the real people were Irish or not.
The only thing I know about Jack Nicholson's personal life is that his mother was actually, like, the woman that raised him was actually his grandmother. It was his sister. The woman he thought was his sister was actually his mother.
Yeah.
What? He thought
the woman who birthed him was, they pretended was his sister, but it was actually.
Holy, when did he? Well, that's gnarly. God,
I don't think he found out until he was like in his 20s.
What a crazy thing.
His mother was of Irish, English, German, and Welsh descent, and his dad was Italian American.
Is Welsh like Scottish? Where's is it
Wales?
Wales.
Is like on the English island.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know who's Welsh? Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, a lot of Welsh people. Famous people. I don't know if there's a surprising amount of Welsh people.
There's a lot of Welsh out there. Yeah,
Welsh,
Frank
man.
Costello, man. It's just dope. Dope movie, dope role, very fun.
Based
villain.
on now disqualified Ian Carmel future pick Whitey Bulger.
Yeah.
Why wasn't disqualified? I didn't know that. I didn't know it was based on a real person. I had no
Really?
idea. Really?
Yeah.
No way. When? When was Whitey Bulger?
Whitey Bulger just got caught maybe 5 years ago. He was,
Yeah, they just got him, right?
He was on the
Yeah.
FBI's like most wanted list for like 2 decades. He went into
No
hiding
way.
right before the indictment was about to drop because his brother was a fucking state senator and got tips on that sort of thing. Yeah.
That's more fun than Frank Costello.
They caught him they caught him in Santa Monica.
I didn't know there was a real version of
That's
that.
where I would run too.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Straight to Pinkberry.
Get as far away from Boston as you can.
They'll never find me here. At the Chick-fil-A.
I want to go to that fucking place from the Everclear song. That's where I'm going.
Santa Monica.
When I was leaving South Boston was right when they were shooting Black Mass, and there was like a bunch of like 1970s cop cars around for filming. And then when I got out here was when the movie was released, and then they caught him like 10 minutes from where I was. So I was just like, that's
They
wild.
caught him close to that movie coming out, right? Like, it was
Yeah,
almost like
I think it was like a
promotional.
couple months
So
before.
Black Mass was about this guy who
Yeah,
Jack Nicholson's character in The Party was based on.
it's sort of, yeah, loosely.
Crazy. Wild. I didn't know that. I
Yeah.
did not. Man, this is fun. I'm learning all kinds of shit today. I'm gonna have knowledge all day.
Knowledge day, dude. It's a knowledge day for Sean.
Big time knowledge day.
Tomorrow's leg day, and then back day, but today's knowledge day.
Jack
It's the
Nicholson did a
most important muscle.
god-awful Boston accent in that movie, though.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
One of the
How
worst.
hard is it to do a good Boston accent? Is it that hard?
Evidently, it's pretty hard based on what some of our best actors are pulling off.
A lot of
in those
people
movies.
really don't do it
I
that
feel
way.
like it's really easy to overcommit, though.
Yeah.
What are
Yeah.
Mike? What's the best what's the best horse box Boston accent that you can pick up? Like in a movie or whatever.
I don't know.
Is the town good?
Well, Belo's
yeah.
from Boston, right? Like that, he shouldn't be faking. That's a real accent, right? And Matt Damon,
Yeah,
those
they're
are
both
probably
from there.
real.
Roughly, yeah.
Because you hear Ben Affleck in Good Will Hunting, and you're like, to me it sounds bad, but that's probably real. It's a real Irish or Boston accent, I assume. At the time, he wasn't even gone from Boston yet, right?
No, they were. Or no, I'm pretty sure they had left by that point.
They were in Santa Monica already.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, Frank Costello.
There's lists. The best Boston accents. Apparently, Holly Hunter in Once Around has the worst.
Okay. I know that what was that Kate Winslet show that just was out?
Oh,
I know it's not Boston, but
Mayor of Easttown?
yeah, that got a lot of shit, right? For everyone trying to do their Philly accents or their Pittsburgh accents.
Pittsburgh is a weird accent, though, and they say
It's-
yins. It's all weird over there.
Yeah.
Dude, Ben Harkins just told whatever, a few months back or whatever, but he told me what yinsers were. I never heard that word.
Oh
Yinzer.
yeah, you. It's like you guys, right?
Yeah, they
Yins,
like.
what are Yins doing?
He said that in Pittsburgh they'll call like I don't know, but the dudes that'll wear a hockey jersey to the opera, let's say, like that'd be a yinzer. That's just who they like generalize like trashy white dudes as yinsers. I didn't know that.
Apparently, Blake Lively in the town has a good Boston accent.
She looks like she does the lip thing. Like she looks like she's from Boston, where she's. But obviously I can't do it. But she just has the look.
Blake Lively is a woman?
Yeah, it's Ryan Reynolds' wife.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking of Blake Shelton. I'm sorry. Sorry about that.
They are so different.
Different Blakes.
Man, that's tight. Oh, thinking of Blake.
Mike, you want to go for your fourth pick?
I'm going with a man. Now, close your eyes and picture a tiny man sprinting as fast as he can.
Don't you, fuck you, man.
Hits
Fuck
the
you,
trampoline.
man.
Hits the trampoline. Does 2 complete rotations in the air, and then dunks a basketball. Lucky the Leprechaun, baby. Give him to me.
Motherfucker.
Is he for the Celtic?
Oh yeah.
I was going to take him next. I was straight up about to take him. You motherfucker.
Oh yeah, I got him, baby. Yeah, lucky the Leprechaun. Celtics rule. I fixed them. They're good
Celtics
now.
rule, Lakers drool. You know what I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
How did you fix them?
Listen. I prayed. I fucking.
Did you pray to God?
Yeah, I made it happen. Jason Tatum, best to ever do it. Future MVP. Love it.
Victor Page or Monty Buckley are the best to ever do it, just so we're
I
clear.
don't know
So,
about that.
Lucky the Leprechaun's like, I know he's the mascot on the logo. Is he also like a real dude?
I mean,
Or does like a guy portray him?
yeah, there's like there's a guy who portrays. I think right now it's a black guy that is lucky. So
He is lucky to get that job in Boston.
yeah.
I knew there was something there.
So
Lucky the
it's just a
Leprechaun.
dude in like a bowler hat and a vest out there throwing down sick dunks?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Does he not have a mascot head? He's got a mascot head,
No,
though.
no, they just let him
No.
live.
It's just a black dude?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
I'm about to, hold on, let me see if,
This is Big Dave. In Boston, they just let that happen? Drop it in the chat, Ian. I don't know if I believe this.
this isn't a black eye,
I can't find it.
but this is a
Or
crazy
I
picture.
think last year it might have been.
Well, there should be some images that
I'm
are.
posting a picture of a guy in a bowler hat and a vest covered in shamrock going between the legs on a dunk.
Nothing makes you look less athletic than a shamrock vest, and a bowler hat. As I'm
That
looking at
guy.
this guy.
Oh, that is a bad look.
Look at that picture.
That's the worst ever.
Oh,
Mike,
wait,
we
you
can
know what?
recreate this.
It's I was confused. It's a white guy. The Notre Dame. It's the Notre Dame mascot was a black guy recently. That's
Okay.
what it was. I got
Hold on,
I
I
got
post
my
another
Irish.
insane fucking picture.
I
Like,
love
I
it.
know trampolines are involved in this,
Oh wait, I was confused. He was white.
but this guy's like a foot above the rim. 2 feet above the rim.
Oh yeah, that's slam ball. That's custom
I
slam
tell you,
ball.
you'd give that gorilla in Phoenix a run for his money.
What would have had to? Where was the fork in your life where you didn't become like the Leprechaun? At what age?
I don't know, because I'm looking at it, and he's making about a fucking $150 a year to be a fucking mascot.
Well, it's when you
Jesus.
made the choice to be in Summer Catch
Yeah.
instead of
Mascot school.
what was that movie about the Celtics with
Celtic
David
Pride.
Stern, Celtic Pride? It's when you decided to be in Summer Catch instead of Celtic Pride. There it was.
That was it.
Summer Catch. What was your role in Summer Catch again?
I was just a bullpen
He was the
catcher.
catch.
I was an extra, Sean. I wasn't in it. I was the fucking extra.
You were in the movie Summer Catch, and I will hear nothing less.
Yeah. In full catcher's gear. Nobody can fucking see me.
Well, you were just wearing that anyway.
What I'm hearing is it's not too late for you to become the next Lucky the Leprechaun.
Listen, it's I'm ready. I've been
I'll tell
ready.
you this. Victor the Viking came out to my show in Minneapolis, so we got a mascot hookup. You guys
Shout out
need
to
to talk
Does
to
he
each
have a
other.
name? You've never said like his
I don't
name.
know if I can.
I don't think
hear
you're
him out
allowed
like that.
to. You
Yeah,
gotta-
yeah.
that's like
I shan't. Yeah.
Is it secret? Is it secret identity?
Secret, yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, I don't know. If I'll tell you what. If you want me to say your name, DM me. But
The
otherwise,
extortion, the assassination attempts, like it's just to protect his family. I think more than anything.
Minnesota Nice goes out the window real quick as soon as they find out his name. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Because Minnesota Ice, as in they throw you in a hole in the
Or her
lake.
name. As soon as they find out their name.
Oh. Wow.
I left my cape in the closet, but I have it.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
David, tell me your fourth and then your final picks.
I listen, guys. I tried my best on this one. It's a weird list. It's a
You
weird
did
list.
great.
I don't know what to say.
Dude, yeah, I drafted musicals. I drafted vegetables. It's all right.
I don't know if he is Irish for real, but he is the palest man I've ever seen with a shirt off. I'm taking Sheamus, the wrestler.
Oh yeah, he's Irish.
Okay, that guy is. I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah, he's
I've
translucent.
never seen it.
Yeah, I remember when he first came out. It was like it was so. I've never seen that in life.
I'm pretty sure if he got sick, it would look like E.T., where you could like see his organs.
Whoa.
It's crazy.
Ian, do you know what this guy looks like?
Whoa!
Yeah, he's a tail boy.
Holy
He is-
shit! Good for
That guy
him.
is shredded.
I hope he
too.
never hears this draft.
He's one of the ugliest hot guys I've ever seen in my life.
He looks like Brian Cook got the Hulk serum.
Yeah. Like if Cook's rage could sculpt his body, that's what he would look like.
Yeah.
Like if his attitude could shred him up.
Wow.
But also, look how bright he is.
Yeah, he is. This
It's
dude's.
wild.
He's growing up, man. Now I think he's hot.
Yeah, I like it.
It took me 20 seconds, and he's hot.
There's not a lot of dudes who I would be like, that is the exact physical opposite of me.
Yeah, that is.
But
This guy
that's
seems like one of those dudes who can drink all he wants, and he's always going to be this shredded. He's like, I can't picture this guy not hammered.
Projection.
yeah, that guy. He's a specimen.
What's his finishing move?
I don't even remember.
It's called the brogue kick. He just kicks
Awesome.
you in the head as hard as he can.
I love that when they. It is funny when they give a name and you're like, oh, did you just kick him?
Yeah, you just kick him in the
like
head.
drop, just like that.
Wow. His real name is Stephen Farrelly. I'll buy that. I'll buy everything.
Yeah.
He's from Dublin.
Oh, I didn't know he was Irish.
Oh yeah,
Oh, nice. Good pick, David.
How many finishing moves can you name, Mike?
there's thousands probably.
You get the fuck out of town.
It's not too
I mean, finishing
Like the
moves are
alternate
just like
press,
any
the rude awakening,
wrestler.
the DDT.
Yeah, probably. Like if I
atomic
had to
leg
just sit there and I could probably list 10 moves from every wrestler that I've watched in the last 20 years. So yeah, multiply that by 300 wrestlers a year.
It's like you and skateboarding, Sean.
Yeah.
You can do all that stuff.
I can, yeah. All right, okay. I'll shut the fuck up.
Shut up, dude. Straight up the wrestling. And your final pick, David.
I'm taking from the Boondock Saints, Il Duce.
Which one is he?
Their dad, who has the best of like 7 guns.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's a comedian, right? What's this guy's real name?
Billy Connolly.
Yeah.
That guy. Yeah,
If I was if I was doing this draft,
If you're he'd be one that you'd take.
he's Scottish though. Is the only problem with Billy Connolly.
But El Duce is.
I'm sure this infuriates both parties, but is there a huge difference?
Yeah, well,
There's
I mean,
like a heritage, right?
yeah,
Is it like
it's
the
a
difference
heritage.
between like a Canadian and American?
Maybe the difference between or like the Spanish and the Portuguese, maybe like it's a long
Yeah. That
history,
seems like a bigger gap to me, but yeah.
different cultures.
It's infuriating, I'm sure, for both parties. If I were to
You're
ask.
Irish. You don't know the difference?
How do you feel?
Yeah, what do you think about it?
Pretty hammered most of the time. That's how I feel.
Listen, guys, I'm not here for the Irish stereotypes.
Me neither. I'm trying to paint.
I did not say
the full
anything about
spectrum.
fighting this whole thing, and I could have a couple times.
Yeah.
Do you feel particularly Irish, Sean?
No. If Dad was still around, sure. I think he really pushed it. And my grandma, too. I just never got to see my grandma really like a ton, but she was mad Irish. From Ireland. So,
Wait, you're second generation? I didn't know that.
I don't know if that's how it works. That's just one. Like, my grandpa wasn't, and no one on my mom's side is. So it's like pretty diluted. My dad would also have you believe that I'm 1/64th Lakota.
I've heard
And
that
if
from
he-
a lot of white dudes.
If he finished the bottle, I was 1/16th Lakota.
I don't. I'm at the point where I don't believe white people when they say they're Native American and Irish.
You should.
How do you know?
Dude, I swear to
How
God,
do you know?
the less vodka that was in the bottle, the more Lakota was in our blood. That's how that pump worked for my dad. It's hilarious. And then you get my grandpa talking about it, because by his math, he was like 1/8 Lakota. If you could have seen Buck Jordan, there's no way there was any Lakota in that man. It's just shocking.
Do you want some? Alright, come on, guys. I'm done.
Maybe Lakota was just a brand of cigarettes that he smoked.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's cigarettes for Buck Jordan.
It was his bourbon.
Yeah.
Pass me the Lakota.
Past Mike, the final pick.
All right, I am taking. Sean alluded to the IRA earlier, and I am taking the leader.
Whoa.
The leader of the IRA during the Troubles, who after his name was Paddy McGee, and after he tried to kill,
Wait, he was a cartoon character? I didn't know that.
Patrick McGee, yeah. After they tried to kill Margaret Thatcher in the Brighton hotel bombing, he said that you only have to, or he goes, you have to be lucky every time. We only have to be lucky once.
Oh, that's icy.
Which is a fucking badass thing to say after you just didn't murder somebody.
I like that. I like that a lot.
That's icy. Was that who In the Name of the Father was based, right? Did Liam Neeson not play that guy too, or am I insane?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen that one.
Or maybe In the Name of the Father, was that Daniel Day-Lewis? Anyway, I thought it was about that guy. Paddy
I
McGee.
don't know anything about the Troubles.
Yeah. Fucking,
They were worrisome.
they're pretty troublesome.
They graduated from the Worries, right? It started as the Worries, and then it became the Troubles. And right now, it's the mild concern at best.
Yeah. Settled down to a
Worries.
case of the crankies.
Yeah. John, your final pick?
I'm gonna go with Cillian Murphy.
Oh, okay.
I love Cillian Murphy. I just think he's a rad dude. He's fun.
Now,
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, you do. He's in Peaky
an actor.
Blinders. Yeah,
Oh, I've never seen that.
He's got cheekbones for days.
he's dope. His eyes are, you just get lost in the man's eyes. He's just, I don't know, he's just very, very fun. I like Cillian Murphy a lot.
I didn't know you said Cillian. I thought it was Killian this whole time.
Well, might be Killian. I think it's Cillian. Ian, what do you think?
Oh, he was in the Dark
It's
Knight.
Cillian.
Okay, I remember.
Yeah, he
now.
played the Scarecrow.
Yeah. Okay, I
I
remember.
think it's
now.
Cillian. He was in Sunshine, that Danny Boyle movie that was fantastic. He's just dope.
He's got one of those faces where you're like, I think this guy could be a perv.
Yeah.
He's got perv face, but like,
He's like beautiful but not attractive. He's one of
That's
those
it.
guys where you're like, I don't think you're real.
he's like Seamus.
Yeah, Seamus.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like Taylor Joy, where I'm like, you're beautiful but not attractive. Like, what are you?
Yeah,
What's going on there? What is this? What's going on?
Get her.
Hey.
You know, there's just people like that. They're elven.
Yeah, like like a Cillian Murphy.
Yeah.
Cillian Murphy head.
Cillian Murphy.
Cillian Murphy.
Time for my final pick. It's the Lucky Charms Leprechaun. That wraps up the Irish draft.
Yeah.
That's 100% my next pick.
You almost got
I
it.
almost got it. Damn it.
Marissa, I took the Lucky Charms Leprechaun as my final pick. People are always stealing his Lucky Charms. Poor guy.
They're after him.
Leave him alone.
You know this? Rainbows are round. Rainbows are round in the sky. You know that? There's no end to the rainbow. It's a circle. It's in the sky.
Sean,
Just let anyone who didn't know. I'm just letting them know.
Sean, do you think like a rainbow is like physically there?
I did until maybe 3 years ago.
Okay,
I really
alright,
thought
I
they were
wanted
an
to-
arc. I really thought that they like were on the that there was like an arc that you could find the end of a rainbow. I really did. I didn't know there were circles in the sky until quite recently.
Somebody wasn't paying attention during the water lesson in elementary school.
He's crimping, dude.
I didn't pay attention to a lot of school, but yeah, right.
Marissa, do you have a pick?
I didn't know.
So I had the whole Lucky Charms Wikipedia page up here. I was gonna
Well, you can rattle off. It could be our pick. You can rattle
Yeah.
off some facts.
I mean, he's just an absolute influence. I mean, that cereal was magically delicious. Yeah, rolled on his marshmallows. That was my first introduction to Irish people as a kid. Was
Yeah.
Lucky the mascot.
Yep. Same here. Same here.
Yeah, most of it.
To recap, David, you went first. You took John F. Kennedy, Enya,
That's right.
Priest Vallon, Seamus the Wrestler, and Il Duce from Boondock Saints. Mike, you went next. You took Dolores O'Riordan, John Jameson, Michael Collins, Lucky the Leprechaun, and Patty McGee. John, you went third. You took Bobby O'Shea, Van Morrison, Colin Farrell, Brett Costello, and Cillian Murphy. I went last, and I took Macklemore, Vince McMahon, Bill O'Reilly, Michael Flatley, Lord of the Dance, and the Lucky Charms Leprechaun.
Oh, that's tight.
We left a lot of great picks
All
on the
the
board.
other Irish people, really.
All the other Irish people. I went the dark route, but I had a whole list for the light route.
A dark route.
There's also Mike and Sean.
Mike
Yeah.
Sean.
Yeah. Pierce
Chris
Brosnan.
O'Dowd. You know who Chris O'Dowd is? He was in
Of course,
Bridesmaids.
yeah, I don't
Yeah,
remember.
that's funny.
So
He's great.
really? You do
Yeah.
not know. You know him?
Yeah, he's like he's in like a
Hilarious.
lot of movies.
I loved him in the IT crowd.
Yes,
He's
He's great.
fantastic. Michael Fassbender's Irish, which I didn't know.
Yeah.
He's
Sinead
not. He's
O'Connor.
German. He's born in Germany. His mom's Irish.
Oh, okay. All right.
Peter O'Toole,
Mariah
Yeah.
Carey, according to Wikipedia.
Saoirse Ronan, Kenneth Branagh, Brendan Gleeson's ass. He's fucking awesome.
Pierce Brosnan? He's
Yeah,
is he
he's
Irish?
Irish.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pierce is Irish.
Mason Plumley.
F. Scott Fitzgerald is an Irish American. I mean,
Did
James
Sinead
Joyce,
Sinead
Oscar
O'Connor,
Wilde.
she do something bad?
No.
She's
No.
just
Oh, she ripped
mentally.
up a picture of the Pope, which was
Well,
why
no,
everybody
no.
was mad at her.
She's mentally unstable. She's like mentally troubled, but like
Yeah.
I don't think she's hurt anybody.
She eats her dinner in a fancy restaurant.
Yeah.
Listen, I love that song.
America's greatest World War II hero, Audie Murphy, was a Irish American.
Audie Dossler?
Audie Dossler? No, he was
No,
German,
I've been
right?
lying the whole time. None of this that I have said. I don't think Mason Plumley is Irish. I don't know. I don't know.
Billy the Kid,
Danny Boy from House of Pain?
Bono, and The Edge.
Yeah,
Danny
yeah.
Boy is Irish, but DJ Lethal isn't, apparently. I was
Charles
looking at this.
Barkley?
What? Charles Barkley's Irish.
You know who's kind of dope
First
is that
generation.
that Slane dude from he's in the town and shit. He's in Gone Baby Gone. He's the bigger guy who's one of the 4 people in the town, but he's also a rapper named Slane.
Oh, I don't know.
He's kind of tight. I think pretty sure he's Irish, but he's kind of dope. But look up Slane. It's fun.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. D-Day Lewis, Daniel Day-Lewis is
Oh,
an
yeah.
Irish citizen.
Oh,
Born in
really?
England, but to a Irish father and, tune in, Jewish mother.
Hey.
How we all doing?
Somebody crossed the streams. Only
Which means Daniel Day-Lewis is a Jew. If your mom's a Jew, you're
Yes,
a Jew.
matrilineal, right?
He's a Jew. Daniel Day-Lewis, great Jewish actor. 3 acting Oscars. Great
Okay.
Irish person, great Jew. Sean Hannity.
Is he really? Dude, it's like you're ripping off my stepdad's favorite TV
Sean
personality.
Hannity, Everlast.
Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Yeah.
Wait, is Everlast?
Everlast was in House of
Casper
Pain.
Van Dien, Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Is that not Danny Boy? They're
Everlast.
different.
He's the lead singer for House of Pain, who are not from Boston. They're from
Who's
London.
Danny Boy? I thought that was Danny Boy. Who's Danny Boy?
I thought that he was in House of Pain too.
Yeah, I think there are 3 of them.
Yeah. That's a full house. There's a lot of pain in that house. I didn't realize.
Pain, dude. There are so many
Full
amazing
house of pain.
Irish people.
Oh.
Really a massive and profound and overwhelmingly positive effect on the culture of the world and of America.
Yeah, it was Everlast, DJ Lethal, and Danny Boy. Where's House of Pain? I didn't realize DJ Lethal was in there.
Oh yeah.
Do you know him from something else?
I've heard that he was Limp Bizkit, wasn't
Mike's
he?
got all his solo CDs.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was the Limp Bizkit's DJ too.
DJ Lethal was in Limp Bizkit?
Yeah,
right?
I didn't know that. Wow. So he went from like the first rap metal to new rap metal.
He was in Limp Bizkit and House of Pain.
Yeah.
That put his jersey in the Raptors. That's a rap rock legend.
And you're not gonna believe where he's from. The Soviet Union.
Yeah, he's Latvian.
This has
Latvia.
been a weird day. This has been a weird day.
Big guy, dude.
It's not a Latvian matter. It's very serious.
I like it.
You son of a bitch.
Huh?
That's the swing vote. Yeah, I'll get it. We want to hear yours. Send us up at All Fantasy Pod on Twitter, All Fantasy Podcast at gmail.com. Shout out to everyone on the All Fantasy Everything Patreon. Thank you for holding us down. Shout out to everyone on the AFE Shaslackity, the AFE subreddit. We love you. Shout out to Saint Sue Carmel. Shout out to Frankie Ocean. Shout out to Sid the Dude. Shout out to Hockey Beats. And more important than all of that, tune in again next week to another brand new episode of All Fantasy Everything.
Shaklackity.
That was a headgum podcast.
Actually do that because they're going to say no. But say, okay, if we wanted to bet on this, but let's say we switch. Let's say I defended ivermectin, and let's say you were saying it wasn't. When would we decide who won? Because suddenly they're in this weird spot where a lot of times people are very innately competitive. And so if they are competitive, if you've now put them in a situation where they want to win by proving themselves wrong, this creates this really interesting opening of like cognitive dissonance. We talked about this idea of these two things I firmly believe in are incompatible. What do I do now? You've created this space where they've kind of pushed open their own door. And sometimes they'll say like, well, I would never take that bet because I'm right. Like, that's okay, fine, super lost cause. But you might find people who, this especially works really well for people who say, I'm not really on either side of the issue. I consider myself a devil's advocate. I'm like, okay. I know what side of the issue you're on. So people who say, I'm a devil's advocate, this works really well. Because you can say, okay, great, so this is useful, you can help me with this. As a devil's advocate, if we had to switch, if you had to play that role, when would we define the bet? When would each of us win? If I'm voting, if I'm saying ivermectin works and you're saying ivermectin doesn't work in this case scenario, when do you win? And that forces them to find a situation in which they win and causes their brain to be like, oh gosh, there is a chance. What do I do if that happens? And so in terms of you see it all the time and bringing up like the lab leak and this idea of what you're saying, this kind of like moving a goalpost, right? Where it's, well, once they show this, then I'll believe them. And they show that. It's like, well, no, I don't. Once they show this, I'll believe them. It's a normal thing. One of my favorite, one of the best talks I've gone to, like probably ever, was at a science communication talk, just because of how much this part mattered to me. But this presenter was a science communication talk, so it was a fairly left-leaning crowd. It was in Portland, Oregon. So, and it was this talk about how there is a political difference between views on climate change. This is not news to anyone, that generally the more conservative red party in the U.S. is negative towards this idea that humans are causing parts of climate change, all the way to the part where sometimes we see this more conservative-led discourse of climate change is not real. Versus on the other side, there's the more left blue party, if you will, that is accepting of the reality that climate change is happening and that it is being caused and exacerbated by human activities, which means that there are things that we can do. Both sides are very frustrated. And so the speaker put up showing, like, is climate change real? Is it not? Based on political party, and exactly as we expect, the blue bar was higher, that they know it's real, it's caused by humans, there's things we can do. Not 100%, but there's a pretty big split. And the whole crowd was like, yeah, no, you know, like, smart people know this, whatever. And the speaker was like, really though? And in that same study, what had been done is that they also asked the people of all different backgrounds different questions about the facts around climate change. Now, they didn't necessarily call it climate change. It wasn't, is it real? Is it bad? Are we worried? It was, what is a greenhouse gas? What is the greenhouse effect? What is the ozone layer? What is carbon dioxide? What is the climate? What does climate mean? And there was really no strong difference between the political parties. And the takeaway of this was that the facts don't necessarily matter as much. What it was actually related to is that the climate change thing was a talking point of the party. It was a structural piece of these people's identities. So either side was happy to say the greenhouse effect is where the light comes in, it gets trapped by all the different fuzzy air stuff, and it gets hotter inside like a greenhouse. That the pollutants that we've put into the air, that's a problem. The issue came in when we asked a question of, will you go against your community? You identify as a community in this way, in the same way that if you have a sibling or something, behind closed doors, next to them, you're happy to elbow them in the ribs during church and get them in trouble, or you're happy to call them all sorts of names. I have a younger brother. It's fun. The moment anyone would mess with my brother at any sort of form, I'm going to defend him. So what you're actually asking a lot of these cases is not, do you know the facts or have you thought through it, but it's, are you ready to desert your community? So you have to provide a space that is basically you're not leaving your community. I'm not pulling you out of here. I just want you to consider this thing that maybe you belong in a different part of your community, or maybe it's just, we're just thinking here, we're just having a conversation. It's okay. And to let that person know, if you have a full conversation with them and at the end of the conversation they said, I haven't changed my mind a single moment, and I'll forget everything you said, you can say, okay, well, thanks for the opportunity.